Hey folks, it's Dave back here, having a little bit better day. Oh, I got dog hair all over me. I was petting my dog and now I get hairs all over me. Oh, well, that's kind of how it is in a doghouse when you're wearing black shirts, right? Oh, well, we're going to have to deal with it. Anyway, tonight I'm going to be playing, and why I'm in a little bit better mood is in the mail today. You might have seen the unboxing that I did earlier. Gary Brown, Stone Cold, sent me the 78-79 season for Stone Cold Hockey, so I have that in Cards and Dice, and I was going to play it in Cards and Dice. I said, you know something, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it on the PC, and I'm going to see if I can bang out a quick what-if Stanley Cup Finals, alrighty, between the Bruins and the Rangers. And this is one in 78-79. Yes, I know, it's the too many men. I know. It's a killer to play, but I still like that season. I hope you like the thumbnail, too. I'm having fun going into Bing and generating some thumbnails there. And I put it in the disco because it is the 70s. It's at the end of the 70s, but it still is the 70s. So we're going to be dancing the night away. And Steve Austin on skates. I'm not sure what that was, but that's just kind of the file the picture they generated. And I said, I will do that. I will play that one and have some fun with it. All right, so let's see if I can get down to the ice here and set this up. So we're in Stone Cold Hockey for Windows. This is the PC game here. And you can see all the seasons that we have going on here. BG's on ice, yeah, says Ben. Just doesn't have the same ring, isn't it, right? And Ty's going to catch a live stream tonight. Yeah, finally jumping on tonight. And, I remember moving into a house in 77, 78, because we got there right before the blizzard of 78 that was in the Boston area. And we had people down the street from us that were big into disco, and so they were showing us disco, and I was like, I don't know, man. I still like my Rush, but I still listen to ABBA. I like ABBA. I like the Bee Gees. I just grew up listening to it, but I never could get into all that disco stuff. I mean, of course, YMCA, right, for the Village People is fantastic. But anyway, let's get on with the game here. So we're going to click on the 78-79. These are the playoffs. Boston will be the home team. Rangers will be the away team. Let's see how far we go. All right, as we have this set up here. And it's going to be Davidson and Cheevers. Now, I didn't look up the actual goaltenders in this one, but I know it's probably not going to be Jim Petty, who they put in net for me. So we're going to go Davidson and Cheevers here in Game 1 and see how it goes. And if you haven't played this game, Stone Cold Hockey, it is super fun. There's a Cards and Dice version, and there's a PC version. They play pretty close to the same. I like the Cards and Dice version a little bit better, but for tonight, we're going to play it on the PC. So again, thanks to Gary for sending me 78-79. And I did, who was it? Somebody, I think on the Delphi forums had a link to all the images here in the game. So I downloaded all the images and threw them in the folder. So now I have some images at the same time. All right, so let's get going here. And I'll show you how to play briefly here. So we're going to click on the puck, and that's going to bring up our timing dice. It's going to see how many minutes come off the clock. So 3 minutes come off the clock. And these cards here, this is part of the background that I downloaded, okay? So that's where these cards come from. They're not part of the game, and neither is the rink. But I do like how this is set up here. All right, so now we're going to check the battle die. The battle number is 13. So if it's 13 or above, then we're going to have a puck battle. And if it's less than 13, we're going to have a control check, and then we'll see. It's kind of split down the middle, 1 to 10 for the Rangers and 11 to 20 for Boston. I thought maybe, the control's 11. Look at that. The control's 11 each. So these are two good teams here. 40 wins for the Rangers and 43 for the Bruins. All right, it's going to be a control check because it's less than the battle die. 1 to 10 for the Rangers. It will be Rangers, so the Rangers will have the first chance here. So let's check the defense, and that's going to tell us what chart we're reading off of. The Boston defense is a 6, and it's less than that. So we're going to read off the D chart, which is the defensive chart, which is not that good. So Mike McEwen is going to have the puck here, reading off the defensive chart. We're going to roll the percentile die. It's a 13, and a nice job by the defender. Spoils a pass, and there's no shot, and we continue. Okay. And now we're going to roll another timing die. So nothing happened on that chance. The Bruins defense defended it. 6 minutes off the clock. Another control check because it's less than the battle die. And a 10's going to go back to the Rangers again. And this time it's greater than the Bruin defense, which is only 6. Boy, these two teams are pretty dang close here. 11, 10, 6, 7. Yeah, they're almost identical, except for the power play, where the Rangers have the advantage on the power play. So the Rangers are actually a little favored here in this series. All righty, so it's going to be Carol Vadnais now. From the point, Carol Vadnais from the attack chart A shoots and he scores. So an attack of 4 or more is a score. It's actually a breakaway for Vadnais. And he gets the hard wrister over the shoulder achievers. And it's 1-0 Rangers here at the Boston Garden. So here we go. And how you find out who scores is when you roll the dice, and this does it behind the scenes. You can see who's going to get the scoring chance. Phil Esposito is 0-11. Pat Hickey is 12-21, and so on. So for Carol Vadnais, we must have rolled an 88-90. And that's what the computer does, is roll that. When you play cards and dice, you get to roll the dice, and that's what's really kind of fun about that, is you decide who the score is going to be. And then there's a neat little way of doing assists, too. You try to find out, try to get 3 different positions on the assist as well. So it's kind of fun. And Ron Duguay, yeah, Viva la Soon, yes it is. And there's actually a suburb in Minneapolis, St. Paul called Vadnais Heights. Interesting. All right, so 6 minutes off the clock, a very quick moving first period. And we're going to have a control check, and it's going to go to the Rangers again. 7 is going to be better than 6. So here it is. It's going to be Phil Esposito. And an 18, he scores. So 2-0 Rangers here as they're taking it to the Boston Bruins in Game 1. Hickey and Maloney will get the assists. And now we're going to go again. So Bruins haven't had any chance at all. Just a minute off the clock. Control check. Rangers again. Again, everything's going low. And it's going to be high, so they're going to beat the defense. Another chance. Dean Talifo, and lower is better. And they score again. Dean Talifo, look at all these low rolls for the Rangers. And it's 3-0 now as they're lighting up Cheevers and the Bruins. 2 minutes off the clock. We're going to have a puck battle this time because it's greater than 13. So we got about 2 minutes on the clock here. And let's roll for the puck battle. A 75 says, go to the agitator table. Oh, boy, agitator table is a 3. Let's check. Is there a home agitator? I think there is. Deal 1 hit for each agitator and a minor penalty called on the visitors. If no agitator, so there is no agitator on the Bruins. Oh, boy, I'm not going to like that. So slot chance for Vickers. So the Bruins blowing it here. Vickers, and 61 is a goal. Unless Cheevers is a 5 and Cheevers is a 6. So Cheevers makes the save. Holy cow, that was a bad period for Boston here. So we look here. There's no agitators. These are the enforcers with a shield. So there's no agitators on either team, now that I can see the rosters again. And that'll end the period. So let's take a look at the score after 1. As you can see, it's all Rangers. The Rangers had no shot. They had a goal, and then it was finally a save. So the Bruins coming out flat here in this first period. Now, they don't do shots on net or anything in this. They're all kind of simulated at the end. So that's one thing that this game does miss, is the shots on net. All right, so here we go. And it's going to be face-off. So Rangers and the Bruins again, period 2, 3-0 Rangers. 1 minute off the clock. A puck battle at 27. Minor penalty on the home team. But the stamina over here drops to 9 because the visiting team takes a hit. How this plays out is if you throw a hit and get a penalty, usually the the other team loses 1 stamina, usually. And stamina comes into play later on when it says, the team with the most stamina makes a play. So you'll take the penalty, but you'll knock down the stamina. And that's really one of the funner things about this game. All right, so the Rangers on a power play. So we have the power play chart now. So 1 minute off the clock. We're going to roll in the power play chart. And that's a big save and cleared away by the Bruins. Second half of the power play. And that's a score by Duguay. Duguay takes the pass from Vickers and Lucien Deblois. And it's 4-0 here, and the Rangers are making a statement in Game 1 with that power play goal. Here we go, 4 minutes off the clock. We have a puck battle. Minor penalty on the visiting team, so the Bruins stamina goes down to 9. But finally, the Bruins get a roll here. They'll be on the power play. Here's our first chance here, 66. That's deflected pass, and that gets away, and there's no anything here. And now it's our last chance on the power play, and finally score. Gary Doak's shot was tipped in by Dwight Foster, who we got a picture of over here. Dwight Foster tips it home, and the Bruins are on the board here at the Garden. It's now 4-1 on the power play goal. So finally, Bruins get a chance, and they cash in. 9 minutes to go here in the second period. We're going to go a control check. Back to the Rangers again. Boy, this control die has been really killing the Bruins. And 7's greater than 6, so it's going to be a chance. And they will score again. Look at all the low rolls. Holy cow. So they could attack 10. So basically, they got a 47% chance of scoring, and they scored again. And this time it's Pat Hickey from Esposito and Hedberg, and it's 5-1. And I think that's going to be it for Cheevers. I'll change my goalie next chance here. Minute off the clock. Control check. Boston finally gets it. The defense is a 6. They're going to get attack A, Don Marquardt, and Marquardt scores. So they have attack of 10, and it's 8 or better. So Marquardt makes it 5-2. O'Reilly and O'Brien cashing in. And Gilles Gilbert is coming in for Boston here right now in the second period to try to stop the bleeding. Here we go. So Gilbert in net for Boston. And we got 4 minutes off the clock here in the second period. We got a puck battle, a 22. Aggression check. So let's check for the aggression here. It's going to be a penalty and possibly an injury as well. And so it's going to be 3 for the Rangers and 14. So 2-minute minor on Boston, and they deliver a hit. But let's check the injury. What's going to happen here? A 6. So -1 attack. So the attack's going to drop to 9 here for the Rangers because of the injury. So a little bit of a break for Boston. But it's still 5-2, and the Rangers are on the power play. And 67 deflected pass. Good penalty kill by the Bruins to this point. And now the last gasp here. Here comes a slot chance. It's going to be Phil Esposito looking to score on Gilbert. So what do we need now? Gilbert's a 6. It's not that good, so wow. Goal 6 plus is a save, so 0-53 is a goal, and he scores. And it's 6-2. The Rangers beating up the Bruins here in Boston. And that'll end the second period. Wow, let's look at this right here. But look at all the New York Rangers here. Boston's had 3, and New York has just had all the rest in this game. It is a slaughter here as Dave Little comes by. And anybody interested, Saturday night, Dave's coming on the channel, and we're going to be talking hockey with Dave Little. We're going to show him some hockey. Maybe we'll show off a game or two to Dave. And then at some point, Dave's going to show me basketball because he's the basketball guy. So we're going to be playing some hockey on the channel. He's going to be learning, and then we'll play some basketball, and I'll be learning. So look for that Saturday night. It was scheduled to come on here. I'm not sure what time yet. We're still not sure where Dave Little lives. You know, every time we mention the city he lives in, he said that's not right. So we'll try to get it right this week if we record a show and figure out where Dave Little lives. Last time it was Louisiana, but we were wrong. All right, so third period action now. 5 minutes come off the clock. We have a puck battle. 54 says it's the will to win. Both teams deal 1 hit, and the team with the higher stamina gets a crease chance. So this is where the stamina comes into play in this game. So Boston has the higher stamina. And Rick Middleton, my second favorite Bruin, gets a chance at Middleton, 76. And that's a save by John Davidson. And just like that, the Bruins' chance goes by the board. 3 minutes off the clock, 12 minutes to play. We have a control check going back to the Rangers. Chance on the A shot. That's the best shot. Hedberg will score. Look at all these low rolls. Holy cow. Anything under 10 is usually a goal, and that's 7 goals now. 7 goals. And it's in a Dave lives in a pineapple under the sea. I kind of figured that. What's the zip code down there? And control check. Rangers again. This is unbelievable. This never happens. This many control wins by one team and this many low rolls. Now, here we go. We didn't beat the defense. That's why. So that would have been a goal if we had rolled anything higher than a 6. But the 12 here, it stopped, and we continue on here. 4 minutes to play. Bruins just want this over with. A puck battle. Go to the enforcer table. Visiting Presence deal 1 hit per enforcer, so I think they have 2 enforcers. So now the Bruins stamina is down to 6. That ain't going to matter anyways. That ends the game. So let's look at this massacre right here. 7-2 Rangers. They take game 1. And that is that. So we'll end the game here and go back. We can kind of take a look at our report for. Actually, go to the summary here. It shows you what happened. Again, it's just a two-team series here, but we can have some highlights and talk about the teams and what happened in the whole bit. But it was bad. That was pretty bad. So anyway, let's get back to the game here. Game 2 at Boston. Can Boston right the ship? You don't need to pull the goalie. I should have just pulled the goalie. 7 goals, that was bad. All right, so we're going to go to Gilbert and stay with Davidson this time. Here we go. A minute off the clock. Puck battle. Control to the Rangers. And this time, though, Boston defense makes a play because 4 is less than 6. And that's going to be an off-balance shot, so the shot goes wide, and we play on here. Another minute off the clock, slow-moving first period. We have a puck battle this time, a 26. Aggression check. So we roll a 20-sided die for each team and check the aggression. The aggression's actually equal. Oh, they're going to win it with a 20. So a minor penalty on the Rangers, but they deliver a hit, and it's a possible injury. And what's that going to be? A 9 is -1 attack, so the Boston attack falls to 9. Oh, boy. That's crazy. All right, so power play Boston. Al Secord with it. Al Secord scores. Milbury come out of the stands with the shoe in his hand and sent it over to Marcotte, who set up Al Secord, and it's a power play goal, and the Bruins lead for the first time in a series. It's 1-0. And Charles comes by, and he's playing 71-72. Stanley Cup playoffs in APA, Boston, Chicago. Fantastic. I like that season. It's one of my favorite seasons. Not liking the results, though. But in my replay, the Rangers killed the Bruins in 71-72. It was bad. All righty, 3 minutes off the clock here. We got a control check going to the Rangers again. Boy, this control, I'm wondering if this die's busted here. Everything's been under 10 can go into the Rangers. And it's going to be a nice defensive play by Boston, and they'll deal a hit on Dave Maloney, and now the stamina is 9 apiece. And continue on here. Now we're halfway through the first period. Control check finally goes to Boston. They'll get a good chance. Peter McNabb will score on the 0-1. McNabb, a slap shot, blows it by Davidson, and the Bruins looking much better here in game number 2. It's now 2-0. Just a minute off the clock. Wow, slow-moving period. Control check this time, Boston. John Wensink. Imagine that. John Wensink's going to get a chance. And back-to-back saves. Oh, boy. So that means Davidson is in the zone, and we're going to increase. You can see the goalie rating is now 7. And I like how the computer does all this automatically. Cards and dice, you got to write it down yourself. So Wensink is stopped. Back-to-back saves by Davidson, and now he's looking even hotter. 2-0 now. 2 minutes off the clock. A puck battle, a 21. Aggression check, and we're going to get a minor penalty and a hit. That's a 3, and a 1. So Rangers will get the penalty, but they'll deliver a hit. Now the Bruins' stamina is down to 8. So let's get on with the power play here. O'Reilly with the puck. O'Reilly. And his shot is blocked and is cleared out to center. Last gasp on the power play is Ricky Middleton with it now. Middleton, score! Middleton, a nifty little move, and he makes it 3-0 for the Bruins. Bob Miller will get the assist. 3 minutes ago in the period, a puck battle. Minor penalty on the visiting team, but the Bruins' stamina is down to 7. So it'll be another power play for Boston. Al Sims has it at the point. And, that's going to be a nice kill. So they'll kill this one and the next one, and the penalty is up. And so now we'll go to the final minute, and that'll end the period. So goals by Secord, McNabb, and Middleton. And that's going to be a 3-0 Boston lead as they try to even up the series as Steve Tower comes by. A kick save and a beauty. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. And Steve Tower's been working out. It shows. It shows. You can tell Steve Tower's been working out. Second period action, 2 minutes off the clock. Control check. It's going to go to the Rangers. And Boston, though, makes a great defensive play. They'll read off the D chart in a 14, and it's going to be a defender spoils the play. And that's what's fun about the Stone Cold here. It gives you a little bit of something over here to read, kind of like the radio boards, an app or play when they describe a little bit of the action. So it just fills in some of the color commentary. I kind of like that. All right, 18 minutes to go in the second, 2 minutes off the clock. Control check, back to the Rangers again. But another great play by Boston. And defending stamina 8, no, that's where the stamina comes in. Their stamina is 7, so it's going to be a point chance for Carol Vatney. Vatney from the point, and our goalie is Gilbert with a 6. So 0-41, and Vatney will score, and it's going to be a save by... Save made unless it was an empty net. So an easy save by Gilbert. We play on. Boy, slow-moving game. Boston wants his clock to go a little bit faster. Control check back to the Rangers. Chart A. And this is going to be Steve Vickers with the chance. And is the attacking stamina greater than the opponent? Yes, it's a crease chance. So Vickers in the crease. And looks like it's going to be 0-65 is the goal. No, 93. And Gilbert makes the save. So Gilbert, a big difference here in Game 2. Another minute off the clock. Oh, the dice rolls are killing the Bruins. Control check. Back to the Rangers. Chart A, McEwen will score. So the Rangers finally get on the board after getting a handful of chances in a row. And McEwen from Farish and Hedberg, and it's 3-1. Another minute. Are you kidding me? Wow, these dice are bad tonight. What are the chances to get 3 1s in a row? Control check. Boston this time. Oh, but defense makes a play. So Cashman's going to have a tough shot here. And he can't get the play away. It's knocked away. And we'll play on. Finally, 5 minutes off the clock. 8 to go in a second. A puck battle coming up. Aggression check. And it's going to be a minor penalty and a hit. And it's going to be penalty on the Rangers. But the Bruins stamina down to 6 right now. And that's in trouble. 216-1 says Ben. Yeah, I mean, look at that. Rangers, Boston. I mean, it's a little bit more, but look at the second period. It's all Rangers. And that's how Game 1 was. And if you get the control die, then you have so much of a better chance of scoring than if you don't. You can still score if you don't get the control die. There's a couple of rolls you can roll that's a reverse the other way, but it's slim. It's really slim. You're always on defense if you don't get the control. All right, so Boston on the power play. John Winsink with it again. Winsink. And he can't make the play. Rangers deliver a hit. Stamina down to 5 right now. Boston on the power play one more time. It's going to be Bob Miller, and he will score. Bob Miller with the 3. O'Reilly and Gary Doak on the assists. And Boston goes up 4-1 here on the power play goal. 2 minutes to play. We got a control check. Of course, it's Rangers. Of course, it's power play. Chance A. But this time it's turned to, crease chance. It's not an automatic goal, but it is a crease chance. Anders Hedberg, 0-65, and no, it's a 79. So Gilbert with another save. And can we get out of the period? No, one more chance. Puck battle, control Rangers, chart A. Crease chance for DeBlois, and he is turned aside with a 98. Wow, more. Look at this. Rangers. All the control checks going to the Rangers, but somehow the Bruins lead 4-1. How many chances the Bruins hit? 1. The Bruins have only missed twice out of their chances here. Look at all the Rangers' chances. Holy cow. It's the controlled eyes. Ben the Killer. All right, third period action here. We got 4 minutes off the clock. A puck battle. 5. It's going to be aggression check and a minor penalty. And Boston wins it, so they'll deliver the hit. And penalty on Boston. So the Rangers down to 8 on the stamina, but they're on the power play. McEwen scores. McEwen from NYR and Nilsson. And it's now 4-2 on the power play goal. Just like that, the Rangers are back in this one. 5 minutes off the clock. Another puck battle, 14. Aggression check. And this time, Boston, they'll take all the stamina hits now. They're so low that it ain't going to matter. So Boston will take that, and they'll have the power play here. So the first chance on the power play, Stan Jonathan. And his pass is deflected away. Last minute on the power play, Bobby Schwartz, he will score. On the 20, he jams home the rebound behind Davidson, and Boston leads this one 5-2. Let's get a nice big roll here. 3, we'll take the 3. And we're going to get a control check. Back to the Rangers again. Chart A, Pat Hickey, but a 63 leads to a crease chance. Pat Hickey will score on the 7. Everybody scores on a 7, and it's 5-3. So we're not done yet. We're not done yet. So now we're into the final 2 minutes. Let's roll the yellow die. So we're down to a minute to play. Net is empty. Ron Duguay with the puck. Duguay can't get the shot away. Let's roll the dice now. 20 seconds to play. Net is empty. And Hickey in the slot. Hickey turned aside by Gilbert, and that should do it. And Boston survives with a 5-3 win here in Game 2. So there's our summary here in Game 2. Boston jumping out to that 3-0 lead in the first period. They managed just to kind of hang on. But, boy, after that first period, that second period was all Rangers. All righty, so let's exit out of here. So there we are. We're in Game 3 right now, and that's how fast this game plays. As Cutter Historical comes by, he says, you can't go wrong with this game. Doing a ton of this on his channel. And how did I work those graphics into my broadcast? On the Delphi forums for this game, I forget where it was, but if on the main screen here, if you click on like the About, there's a couple places to click, and it brought me to the Delphi forums, and somebody had all those graphics that you could download for $78.79 because that's the new season. So that's where we are. All right, let's go to New York. So here we are, Madison Square Garden now, and we're gonna keep Gilbert in net, and we're gonna go Wayne Thomas over here for the Rangers. Right, we're gonna mix it up now. Wayne Thomas against Gilbert here in New York. And, now you can see New York is a little bit better with the control here. Boston, they're only 8 control on the road, so it's 1-9. So the Rangers have a little bit of advantage here at Madison Square. Here we go. 5 minutes off the clock. A 3 is going to be a control check. Boston wins the control check. They'll get the attack. Terry O'Reilly scores. O'Reilly rolls the 27, and he wraps it home with the attack of 10. Middleton getting the assist, and it's 1-0 Boston here on the road. 5 minutes off the clock. Puck battle, 74. Let's go to the agitator table. Remember, nobody has any agitators. 3. Home agitator, I'm going to say no. The visiting team gets a slot chance. So Donnie Marcotte in the slot, trying to bang it home past Wayne Thomas. We need 0-53, and he scores. Donnie Marcotte from Winsink and Schmatz, and Boston has a 2-0 lead here in New York. 6 minutes off the clock. Very fast-moving period. It's going to be a puck battle of 59. Battling back, the trailing team, this is one of my favorite things about this game, is on the puck battle, the trailing team gets a chance. I like that. It adds some drama to the game. Column A attack, okay? Let's see. Roll column A attack. If tied to higher team, so okay, it's not tied, so New York's going to get the chance. So Dave Maloney in the slot, and Maloney will score. On an attack of 5 or more, they have an attack of 10, and Dave Maloney from Duguay. And it's now 2-1 as the Rangers are on the board thanks to a terrific puck battle roll, 58-64. All righty, and that'll end the period. So Boston skating with a 2-1 lead here in the second period. 1 minute off the clock. A puck battle, 93. Let's go to the enforcer table. Each team does have enforcers. So enforcer patrol, aggression check. If higher result has an enforcer, deal 2 hits. If trailing or tied, a fight occurs. If no enforcer, they lack. They do have enforcers. All right, if the high result has an enforcer, deal 2 hits. And if trailing or tied, let's see what's going to happen here. So it's a 1 for Boston, 10. So we got a fight. So I think there's going to be 2 hits and a fight. So let's see what happens on the fight chart. Al Secord and Dave Maloney going at it. And so the Rangers deal 2 hits. But the stamina goes up. Right here, it's a good fight. They throw punches, and both benches energized. So they lose 2 hits, but they get 2 back because of the fight. And so that works out for Boston here. And the puck battle threshold is reduced by 1. So now we're at a 12 here for the puck battle. All righty, so here we continue on here. A minute off the clock in the second period. A battle of 10. It's going to be control check. It's going to go to Boston. Boston, Winsink, and great chance that Winsink will score. Cashman to Winsink, a couple of the so-called goons for the Bruins, makes it 3-1. We continue on, 2 off the clock. Slow-moving second period. Control check to Boston. Boy, the control is going low the entire series. And the Rangers will make the defensive play, so Winsink's going to have a tough chance here. And that shot is going to be blocked as the stamina is 10. So we continue on. 4 minutes off the clock. Puck battle, 88, enforcer table. Here we go. Home presence, deal 1 hit per enforcer. And let me see what they got for enforcers here. They have 2. So that should be Rangers deliver 1 hit. Let me see. Deal 1 hit per enforcer. Oh, that's weird. I thought they would hit 2, but we're going to go with 1. And just that's what they say. That's what we're going to do. Maybe I'll take a look at that and see if that's a bug or not. All right, 6 minutes off the clock. Control check. Boston. Another great defensive play by the Rangers, though, and Rattel can't get the shot away, and Rattel has had a quiet series. 4 minutes off the clock. Another puck battle. Minor penalty on the visiting team, and the stamina for New York will come down. So Rangers on a power play late in the period. Short-handed attack. Uh-oh. Coming the other way. Peter McNabb with a steal. McNabb. Let's see here. So what are my things here? Goals. So I need a 0-41 is a shorthanded goal. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, 0-41. McNabb, shorthanded. McNabb is turned aside by Thomas. Terrific chance for Boston. And now we have a power play chance the other way at the end of the period. And great job by the Bruins to kill that off. And that ends the second period. So Winsink, the only goal that period, and we go to the third. This one's a little bit better, folks. 3-1. 5 minutes off the clock. Control check. Rangers, column A. Pat Hickey. Crease chance. Hickey scores, and it's 3-2. Pat Hickey getting the chance in the crease. Carol Vadney will get an assist, and boy, now it's a 3-2 game. 5 minutes off the clock, halfway through the third. Another puck battle. Battling team gets a chance. From the, let me see, what are we going to roll? Column A. And that's a goal. Anders Hedberg with the battling back goal again. I think that's the second time we've seen that in the series. And it's now 3-3, and Boston has blown the lead. 5 minutes off the clock. We got 5 to play. A puck battle. Will to win. Both teams with a hit. The teams with the higher stamina gets a crease chance. It's even. If it's even, it's going to be the home team. Pat Hickey turned aside by Gilbert. And the Bruins survive here with 5 minutes to play. And now we go to overtime. So game 3 will go to overtime. The series is tied 1-1. Here we go. 3 minutes off the clock. Control check. Control Boston. Bobby Schmartz with a chance to win it. Bobby Schmartz is turned aside, but he gets another chance in the slot. To win it, he needs a 0-53. Schmartz scores! Bobby Schmartz in overtime, as he did in real life, scored in overtime for Boston against the Canadiens, and Boston takes a 2-1 series lead. Let's take a look here. As it was overtime, Bobby Schmartz getting, there's the overtime on the right-hand side. Schmartz with the goal, and that goal comes at 2:04, and that is that. So we can take a look at some of our summary here now after 3 games. Hickey with 3 goals. Marcotte with 2. Schmartz, Esposito has 2 as well. So things are looking good. You like the thumbnail, Jeff? Yeah. Yeah, I'm enjoying the thumbnail making. It's kind of fun. And let's see here. Let's go to our teams here. So, where's my things? Well, yeah, Jean Rattel's had a quiet series. Yep. I'm kind of bummed out that we haven't got much from Rattel here. We needed more out of Rattel. And he's got absolutely nothing right now. All right, so we go back now. So Boston with the OT win. And it's Wednesday Night Fever. Yeah, I think I just said like Boston Bruins versus New York Rangers in a disco. And that's what I come out with. And I'm pretty happy with that. And this game flies. I really like how fast this game plays. All right, so it's game 4. Boston leading 2-1. We're back in New York. We're going to go Gilbert, and we're going to go Davidson this time. Here we go. 1 minute off the clock. Control check going to the Rangers. It's going to be a good defensive play. Hickey. Ooh, Hickey with a terrific chance on the defensive shot. Not too many chances to score over here, but he's going to get a slot chance. And Hickey is turned aside as Gilbert makes the save, and we continue on. 6 minutes off the clock. Control check. Rangers again, and another great chance on the defense by Boston to turn this one aside. Vickers. Let me see. Is the stamina greater? No, he's going to get a shot from the point. So Vickers from the way out. Vickers will score. Holy cow. Vickers from the point drives this by Gilbert, and the Rangers go up 1-0. McEwen and Vadnais on the assist. Just a minute off the clock. Control check. Boston gets it now, but a great defensive play, and that'll turn the shot aside here. So Middleton can't get anything going against his former team. Minute off the clock. Control check. Boston. Marcotte with a chance to tie it. No! He pays the price. If the attacking stamina is 7 or more, take a hit for a crease chance. So they'll take the hit. Marcotte, though, gets back up. Marcotte shoots and scores. On the 7, Donnie Marcotte took a wicked hit, stayed with the play, and threw the backhander past Davidson to tie it up at 1-1. Sims and Middleton will get the assists. Another minute off the clock. Slow-moving period. Control check. Boston again. But great defense by the Rangers will force this wide, and it's going to be a defensive hit, too. So Boston down to 8 stamina. 6 minutes off the clock. We're going to have a control check going to the Rangers. Good defense by Boston, though. Phil Esposito can't get the play. Can't make the play happen as on the perimeter. It's knocked away. So we continue on here. 4 minutes to play, and that'll do it in the first. So 1-1 here in Game 4 as we go to the second period. Vickers and Marcotte with the goals. 3 minutes off the clock. Puck battle. Minor penalty on the aggression check, and that'll be on Boston. So they will deliver a hit, though, but they'll go on the man disadvantage. Power play for the Rangers and score. Just like that, Vickers pounds it home. Duguay and Talafo on the assists, and the Rangers take a 2-1 lead. Boy, the power plays have been deadly in this series. 3 minutes off the clock. Control check. Boston. Boy, we just can't beat that defense 6 over here. So Dwight Foster is going to get nailed on the play. Oh, they are roughing up the Bruins here in Game 4. Minute off the clock. Boston finally with an A chance. Rick Smith from the slot. Rick Smith turned aside. Oh, the defenseman made a nice play to slip in there. But Davidson with the big pad save. 4 minutes off the clock. Control check. Rangers. Attack chart A. And that's going to be a minor penalty on the Bruins. So, Rangers back on the power play. Murdoch. Attacking stamina greater than the defense. Yes, it is from the crease. And Murdoch is turned aside. An 89. He's turned aside as Gilbert makes the play. And now the second half of the power play. The puck is knocked away, and the Bruins kill this one off. 3 minutes gone. 3 minutes to go in the second. Control check. Rangers. Chart A. Score. Easy goal on the one for Pat Hickey as he tapped it in behind Gilbert, and the Rangers lead this one 3-1, and it's getting away from Boston. Puck battle. Aggression check. That'll go to the Rangers, so the Bruins take another hit. Bruins getting physically beat up in this series, but they go on the power play here. Middleton can't get the shot away. Middleton to Rattel. Rattel can't get the shot away. It's going to be a break the other way. Carol Vatney coming in, and he's turned aside by Gilbert as the period ends. But, boy, the Bruins blowing it here in this second period. 3-1 Rangers. 2 minutes off the clock. Control check. Rangers. Chart A. 91. in the crease. Vickers looking to make it 4-1, and he easily scores with the 12. Boy, the rolls have been very, very Ranger-friendly in this one, and it's now 4-1, and this one's getting away from the Boston Bruins. Puck battle, 90 enforcer table, and we have a fight. And a brief brawl, the visitor lands a couple before they get on in a heap. Visitor stamina +1 and an automatic column A chance, as it's Winsink beating up Mario Marwa. All right, so here's a chance that the Bruins get back in it. Terry O'Reilly, crease chance. O'Reilly scores on the 6. So after the fight, the Bruins gain some stamina. They gain the puck and a nice setup. And Terry O'Reilly, his second of the playoffs, and it's 4-2. So it might not be over just yet. Puck battle. Battling team battles back here. Okay, here's a chance. Attack shot, Bobby Schmutz. Pay the price if the attacking stamina is 7 or better. No. Oh, wait, is it 7 or better? Take one hit for a crease chance. If attacking stamina is 7 or more, take one hit for a crease chance. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, we locked up. Yeah, we locked up here. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yeah, there's supposed to be something down here. That was, oh, wait. That was weird. Oh, maybe I had to click on that? That was weird. Well, the Rangers deal a hit. It's a goal for Boston. So something kind of messed up over here. So, well, it's 4-3. Something happened. I'm not really sure what happened over here. The goal brought to you by O'Reilly. Yes, it is. Well, something crazy happened here, but it's going to go Boston's way, I guess. And here we go. As you can see, Winsink and Marwa are still in the penalty box here. 4-3 in the third. 6 minutes to play. Control check. Rangers. Chance to put it away. Here's Greshner, and he will score. And, boy, there's been a lot of goals in this series. The goalies are really not that good with that 6 rating. And Rangers again. And another score by Plant. And it's just kind of feeding time right now. That ends the game. So, again, Boston with their chances in this game. They just couldn't score. And it's an easy 6-3 win. So, we're tied now at 2-2 as we go back to Boston. And, boy, I tell you, I think the Rangers have the edge in this series. Look at all the goals scored. We have not had like a 2-1 game. It's been a lot of goals scored here in 78-79. Back at the friendly confines of the Boston Garden. Here we go. Cheevers and Thomas in net this time. Battle, control check, Rangers, chart A, goal Vickers. Look at all the low numbers here that just score. All right, 1-0. Puck battle this time. Minor penalty on the visiting team. So Boston on the power play. And a score. Donnie Marcotte on the power play. Ties it at 1-1. 5 minutes off the clock here. Another puck battle. Aggression check. Major penalty and injury. Oh. This is going to be, so a 5-minute major on the Rangers. But they deliver 2 hits. And we have an injury check. So it's -1 on the control. Oh, boy. So, that's not good. So, yeah, so the Rangers have a lot of control here. So here we go. 1 minute on the power play here. It's Tommy Songen. How about that? And Songen will score. Holy cow. What do we have to roll to get a Tommy Songen? We have to roll a 96 for him to get a scoring chance, and we got it. And Tommy Songen out there on the power play showing his coach that he wants to be on this team next year. And he scores, and it's 2-1 Boston. Still on the major penalties for Teo's in the box. And the segment is killed. Okay. Now we're on the power play here. And it's a slot chance for Brad Park. Tees this one up. And that's going to be... Oh, boy, we got another glitch here. Slot chance to Park. Oh, no, that's not a glitch. That's me. That's going to be a save. Oh, I needed one more. Boy, the Rangers hanging on here. Segment is killed. I'm not sure why the segment is killed. Another segment killed on a 1. Is that how it's supposed to go? That's weird. I'm not sure about that. Oh, you know what it is? There's something weird about power plays that after you score, I think, on a major. I don't remember all the rules on that. All righty, so Rangers score. Esposito ties it. So after they kill the major, Boston gets 1 goal on the major, but Esposito will tie it right at the end of the period. So now we go to the that should be period 2. There it is, period 2. 6 minutes off the clock. Puck battle. Go to the agitator table. 4. Do we have a home agitator? No, we don't. Visiting team, Hedberg in the slot. Hedberg scores, and the Rangers have come back with a pair of goals to take the lead. And the Bruins falling apart here at home. Control check. Boston from the defensive area, and nice job by the Rangers defense to turn that aside. Control check. Boston. This time Brad Park. Brad Park shoots and scores. Brad Park scores on his former team, and it's now tied 3-3 here in a second. O'Reilly and Middleton on the assists. 4 minutes off the clock. Rangers going to get it. Defensive play here by the Bruins, and they will throw a hit on the Rangers, and they will lose the puck. 5 minutes off the clock will end the period. So, series tied 2-2. In Game 5, we're tied 3-3 going to the third. And somehow my Siri went off. I don't know. What did I say? Is it me? Is it me, Siri? I said something that my phone stops recording what I'm saying. I don't know. Maybe it's just the government. Who knows? And there we go. 4 minutes off the clock. Control check going to the Rangers. But Boston defense makes a nice play on Pat Hickey, and the puck is knocked away. 4 minutes off the clock again. 12 minutes to play. Puck battle. 61. Battling team trails back. If it's tied, the higher aggression team deals a hit. So Boston delivers a hit, so their aggression is tied. So they each deal a hit. Okay, we play on. 5 minutes off the clock. There's 7 minutes to play. We got another puck battle. Go to the agitator. Nobody has an agitator. Home team gets a slot chance. O'Reilly in the slot. O'Reilly needs a 0-53, and he scores! O'Reilly, his third of the playoffs. From Middleton and Rattel finally getting a point here in the playoffs. And it's now 4-3 Boston here as SGG Jamie comes by. Oh, I appreciate the compliment, Jamie. Thank you so much. I kind of use this to practice my play-by-play, actually. It's kind of fun. And here we go now. 6 minutes off the clock. We're into the last couple of minutes of play. Empty net here for the Rangers. And, it's an empty net goal for the Bruins by Dwight Foster. A counterattack scores on the empty net. Let me see. On a 2-man advantage, yada, yada, yada. Okay, so a counterattack scores into the empty net on that one there. So Boston might have just put this one away with that goal by Dwight Foster. It's going to be the last gasp here. No shot, and that'll do it. So the Bruins get a goal by O'Reilly, then the empty netter by Foster, and they are 1 game away from taking this series and lifting up the cup. So let's go to New York now. Bruins lead this one 3-2. We're going to New York. Here we go. It's going to be Davidson and Gilbert in the nets. Here we go. 5 minutes off the clock. Control check. Rangers. Chart A. It's going to be a crease chance for Greshner, and he scores. And immediately the Rangers jump out to the lead, beating Gilbert. Fadney and Maloney on the assist. 2 minutes off the clock. Puck battle. 21. Aggression check. And it's going to be hit by the Bruins, and they will also take a penalty here. Rangers back on the power play. This is a deadly power play. And a score just like that. Walt Tkachuk. And this series could be going 7. Wasn't expecting that when I started this tonight, but here we go. 4 minutes off the clock. 2-0 Rangers. Puck battle. Enforcer table. Home presence. Deal 1 hit. And the Rangers will deal 2 hits because they have 2 enforcers, so 1 hit per enforcer. And the Bruins getting beat up here on the road. Control check. Boston gets it. Winsink. Slot chance. Can Winsink put it home? And he scores. Winsink with his second. Johnny Winsink staying out of the box. Him and Cashman working well together here in the playoffs. And it's 2-1. 5 minutes off the clock here in the first. Puck battle. Aggression check going to Boston. So they each have 8 stamina, but it's that Ranger power play, and there's an end of the period there. So the Bruins kill it off. Do they kill the second one off? I'm not sure. We'll have to see what happens. But 2-1 now. Greshner, Kachuk for the Rangers, and Winsink for the Bruins. And they did kill it off. Okay, so that does carry over. So now we roll for timing here. The penalty is up. 2 minutes off the clock. A puck battle, 42. Minor penalty on the visiting team. But the stamina for the Rangers drops down. So the Bruins need to stay out of the box. They do. And there's a goal on the 5. Vadnais blowing it by Gilbert. And, boy, penalties have been the story of the playoffs here for the Bruins. Another puck battle. Both teams deal a hit. If the stamina of either team is 7 or less, a fight occurs. Yeah, we're going to have a fight. Cashman and Ulf Nilsson. Here we go. And a 33 on the fight. And it's a -1 to the puck battle. So nothing much going on here after the fight, but Cashman and Nielsen go at it, and they'll be in the box. 3-1 Rangers, minute off the clock, control check, Boston. Terry O'Reilly trying to cut it to 3-2, and no, he'll take a hit, but he'll bounce back up, and O'Reilly will score. O'Reilly took a hit, stayed with it, and scored. And now, boy, both teams beating each other up. Stamina 6 in this one for each team right now. Whew. Cashman and Nielsen still in the box. It's now a 3-2 game. 1 minute off the clock. Control check, Boston. But that 5 is a killer. Good play by the Rangers. Is a defending stamina greater? Otherwise, no, it's a point chance. So Middleton from the point. Middleton finds a hole and scores. Rick Middleton threw a screen. Looked like it hit a skate in front. And it got by Davidson. And it's now 3-3 here in the second period, actually halfway through this game. 4 minutes off the clock. Control check, Boston. Great defensive play by the Rangers. That forces a wide shot. Control check, Boston. O'Reilly, a chance to put him ahead. O'Reilly is 71 in the slot. O'Reilly turns, fires, and that's going to be a save made by Davidson. We might remember that one. 2 minutes off the clock here. Rangers with it now. Rangers in the slot. Esposito, and he's turned aside by Gilbert. As Gilbert and Davidson go save for save. And it's 3-3 heading into the third. Will the Rangers force a Game 7, or will the Bruins skate away with the title here in Game 6? Bruins lead the series 3-2. Control check. Boston. Peter McNabb. Slot chance. McNabb scores on the 8th. Peter McNabb from Mertel and O'Reilly. And the Bruins have taken a 4-3 lead. 5 minutes off the clock. Control check. Rangers looking to tie it. It's Ulf Nielsen, and he will score. And it's 4-4. Woo, lot of offense in this series, that's for sure. 5 minutes off the clock. Oh, boy, 5 minutes to play. We got a puck battle, enforcer table, and we got a fight. And we got the stamina increased by 1, and Bob Miller and Mario Marois will sit down. Uh-oh. Last roll here, folks. Here it is. Let's check the battle die. It's control. This is huge. It's going to be Rangers. But a great play on Kachuk forces a shot, and we go to overtime. It's our second overtime of the series, 4-4. The Bruins score, and they are the winners. The Rangers score, and we'll see you in Game 7. 3 minutes off the clock. Control check. Rangers. Slot A, score. McEwen ends it. Mike McEwen from Hedberg and Murdoch, and we are going to a Game 7. So 2 overtime games, each team winning one. No shortage of goals. Let's go to the Garden in Boston for Game 7. And we're going to play Davidson and Gilbert here in Game 7. Here we go. 1 minute off the clock. It's going to be a long game. Puck battle. Go to the agitator. 4. Home agitator. No, we don't. We don't have a home agitator. So slot chance for Kachuk, and Kachuk scores on the 9. And the Rangers take a 1-0 lead, and the Bruins are playing catch-up. 6 minutes off the clock. Boston with it now. Great defensive play by the Rangers, and they turn the shot aside. 6 minutes off the clock. Puck battle. Go to the enforcer table. We have a fight, and we're going to get Hedberg and Dennis O'Brien going at it. And let me see, each team stamina increased by 2, so we're back to that. 5 minutes to play. Another puck battle, 92 enforcer table. And it's another fight. Hickey and O'Reilly go at it. And the puck battle threshold continues to come down here in this game. As, boy, the teams are fighting it out here. Minute off the clock. Control, Boston. Great defensive play by the Rangers. Squashes the scoring chance. One last try. Boston again. John Winsink has a chance, and Winsink is turned aside. So, John Davidson pitching a shutout here as we go to period 2. Rangers looking to take this Stanley Cup from the Bruins here on Boston ice. 6 minutes off the clock. Puck battle. Battling team trails black. Donnie Marcotte. Score! On the 2. A wicked slap shot. Winsink and Middleton set him up, and it's 1-1 here in the second period. 4 minutes off the clock. We're halfway through the game. It's another puck battle and a minor penalty on the visitors. So Boston on the power play. It's Wayne Cashman, and his shot deflects wide. The Bruins one last chance here on the power play. It's going to be Middleton in the slot. Middleton will score on the 7. Rick Middleton makes it 2-1 Boston on the power play. 2 minutes on the clock. Another puck battle. Minor penalty on the visiting team. So Boston goes back on the man advantage. This is Rick Smith. Uh-oh, it's going to be a shorthanded chance by McEwen. McEwen coming the other way. And that's a save. Oh, boy. Gilbert saving the bacon there. Now it's O'Reilly. And he can't make a play. And the power play is over. Big kill by the Rangers here in that second period. Control check. The Rangers with a chance to tie. And shot and a save. And, boy, Gilbert took a beating there. His goal rating decreases by 1. And we're going to bring in Cheevers now. Gilbert is shaken up. And we can't have him with a 5 rating here. So Gilbert's coming out. Cheevers will come in here in the late stages of the second. Last chance here, puck battle. And makeup call. And it's a minor penalty on Boston. So here we go. Rangers with a power play here to start the third period. They trail 2-1. And it's going to be Dean Talafo, and Talafo will score. So Cheevers comes in, can't make the save. And Talafo on the power play ties it up for the Rangers. And that's one thing. The power play for New York has been deadly in this series. Puck battle again, 55. Each team delivers a hit. And the Rangers get a scoring chance, and Esposito will score. Phil Esposito with it here. Both teams deal a hit. The team with the highest stamina gets a chance, and that is Phil Esposito. And the Rangers have taken the lead with 15 minutes to play. Control check. Boston. Rattel trying to tie this one up, and no, he is stopped by Davidson. Oh, that's the last chance saloon right here with a 60. 2 minutes off the clock. Puck battle. Both teams deal a hit. If the stamina is 4 or less, no, so it's just a hit. Time ticking away. 7 minutes to play. Another puck battle. Minor penalty on the Rangers. Boston goes on a power play with 6 minutes to play. It's Rattel, and he scores. Rattel ties game 7, 3-3 with 6 minutes to play. Miller in park on the assist. Boy, this one's going right down to the wire, folks. This is something else. And we go into the final minute of play. Control check. Boston, 10. Wayne Cashman has a chance to win it in Game 7. Wayne Cashman scores! Wayne Cashman from Redmond and O'Brien. And the Bruins win Game 7 in the last minute of play. There was 20 seconds left to play? 20 minutes on the clock, whatever it was. That was it. It was on the last. That was something out of a Disney movie. And Cashman gets the roll and wins it for the Bruins. Love that dirty water. Was that something else? That was something else. That was pretty fun. I enjoyed that. So Wayne Cashman gets the goal. And that was pretty cool, actually. As I go back to Studio B here. Wow, that was right? That was something else. I had a good time with that. So Wayne Cashman scores with no time left. And that'll be that. Bruins win that one. I'll show you some stats in 1 second. I just want to save this. I want to take a screenshot of that. Just want to put that my downloads, and that'll be I'm gonna call it Cashman, so I can save that here. So I'll go back and I'll show you the stats here. 1 second. Here we go. That should get back to the screen here. But what a series, huh? So let's end this, and we'll come back to the series here. Call this up. So Rangers take game 1, Bruins take game 2, Bruins takes game 3, Rangers take game 4, Bruins take 5, Rangers take 6, and Bruins 4-3. Let's take at our leaders here. So our points leader was Rick Middleton with 10, O'Reilly with 10. Imagine that, Terry O'Reilly with 10 points. And Hedberg and Vickers cash in with 10 and 9. Phil Esposito had 4 goals and 1 assist for 5. Interesting here. Brad Park 1-1 and 2. So that was kind of neat. Our goaltenders here, Davidson and Gilbert seem to play well. Cheever's not so well in the series, but that was fine. Any highlights here? Best wins, hat tricks. So Vickers had the hat trick in one of the games, and that was that. Oh, a little fan. I like the little fan thing here. What they thought the best game was. It was the 5-4 Rangers win. That's what they thought the best game was, according to the fans. So that is that. So let me go back to Studio B and wrap things up here. So that was fun. Yep. Thanks for coming by. We play a little bit of hockey tonight. Stone Cold Hockey 78-79 is out for both the PC and Cards and Dice. Gary sent me the Cards and Dice version today, and I said that got me pumped up to play some hockey here. And I did it in the PC because it just goes so much faster. It's so much easier when you're streaming. But I do prefer to play the Cards and Dice because it's just so much fun. But anyway, so there it is, my 78-79 replay with the Boston Bruins and the New York Rangers. And it went 7 games. It went down to the final roll of Game 7. This after Game 6 went to overtime, right? And the Rangers forced to Game 7. That was really, really fun. Yeah. And, yeah, it would be great if you had saves and penalties in the game, but it's really, it does, this game does a lot. It just doesn't do that. And that's one thing he said right from the beginning. So it's just so much fun, though. It really is. It's a highlight game, and it's super fun, and it's up there. It is just a great game to play. I enjoy it a lot. Yeah, I do like the shots because I'm a hockey stat guy, so I do miss that a little bit. But it's okay because the game is still so much fun. But anyway, hey, thanks for tuning in, guys. A little shot in the arm with some hockey tonight here. Hopefully I'm back to having better things happen over here on this side of the world. So thanks for tuning in. It was a fun little series here. Again, Stone Cold Hockey. Check it out from Stone Mountain Press, I think is what it's called. Stone Cold Hockey. Great time. Cards and Dice or PC. You can't go wrong. I'm Dave from Studio B. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget, Saturday night, we're going to get Dave Little on. We're going to show him how to play some hockey. I might even send him some skates, and he might have to put skates on. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.